And hello guys, welcome back. Tom here from Gummy Games, and today we are doing another tutorial. Today we are doing Munching Brotato. So the materials you're going to need for this is white wool, light grey wool, black wool, grey wool, red wool, brown wool, oak wood planks and obsidian. So we're going to get right on into it, and we're going to build a 8 long line of white wool. On top of this you're going to do 3 grey each end. In the middle, 2 black. On top of that, we're going to do 8 black. Like that. Now, we are not going to be wasting any time in this tutorial. I want to get it done as soon as possible so I can get on to recording even more tutorials for you guys. As you can see, other tutorials in the background. If you haven't already watched them, if they are out, some of them might still be on schedule upload. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't as well, and leave a like if you enjoy this video. So let's move right on. So what we're going to do now is build 9 high with obsidian. So let me just double check that I did that right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9 high with obsidian, and build it all up. So a 9 by 8 area basically. So do not build this. I normally say I don't recommend you build this on survival. Do not build this on survival. You'd need like 5 stacks of obsidian, which is ridiculous. So yeah, definitely don't attempt this on survival. More creative. So anyway, now what we're going to do is we're going to count 1 in and place 2 there and do the exact same on the other side. And what we're going to do is count 1 in from there and go 5 up like that. From there we're then going to go 1 in and we're going to build 12 up. So it's basically up to the same level and then 7 up. 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. And then for the next row the exact same. So it should be looking like this right now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 grey there and 1 red wool there, and we're basically going to alternate it. So you never put red next to grey, or you never put red next to red like that. It's red next to grey, grey, red. So red, grey, 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 red, oh, grey, red, grey, red, grey, red, like that. And the other side is the opposite. So this is something you should really figure out for yourself, like just by placing the blocks. As I said, I've shown you the first block you need to place, and that should be pretty much all you need to know from me. So don't comment saying that I didn't do it block by block, because there is really no need. As long as you place first block on the left is grey and first block on the right is red, then it should turn out looking like this. Now what we're in fact going to do is, rather than oak wood, I meant birch, sorry about that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count 5 out from here, or 4 out from here, at the start of the t-shirt, like that. We're then going to build it up 4, so it's a total of 5. That's where I got the number 5 from. So it should be 5 high out of birchwood, so 5 by 4, and the other side is the exact same, like so. Then again, you make sure the pattern is alternating, so grey next to red, or next to grey goes red, next to red goes grey, next to grey goes red. So it should alternate like this. It's pretty simple to do. It's like the Bayesian Canadian pattern, but instead of black it's grey. So yeah, I can't really explain this again. It's more of a visual thing and generally just listening. So it should be looking like that. The other side is the exact same, just alternating colours like so. Nothing too complicated, hopefully. Hopefully you're fully understanding of what I mean by the colours alternating like they are. But again, I'll let you pause if you need to, place it block by block. So it should be looking like that. So definitely pause now if you need to place it block by block, and I'm going to continue on with the video. So anyway, for the back, what we're going to do is we're going to do a row of white wool, so 8 long row of white wool. Then going to do 2 rows of 8 of black wool, like that. We're then going to build another 9 rows of obsidian. That's why I don't recommend you do this in survival. That's 9 by 8 times 2. Let me just try and figure that out whilst I'm building this. 9 by 8 is 72 times 2 is 144 obsidian, I believe. correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that is, at least. Don't mock me if it isn't. But yeah, that's how much I believe it is. So that's quite a lot of obsidian you'd need. So anyway, for the back pattern, it's grey on that side and red on that side. We're then going to make it alternate. So I guess I'll do the outline and you can fill it in. So on the left side it goes grey, red, grey, red, grey, red, grey, red, grey, red, grey, red, like that. Now I guess it's not really worth me explaining it because it's pretty simple, nothing too complicated as I specified, but I will keep doing this on camera just to make sure that you guys are fully aware. I know some people will want me to like cut this out, but I know that there'll be some people out there that will maybe want either extra time to catch up or will want to see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So as you can see, all I'm doing is placing the first block first, then going around on a second layer and placing it all ready for the next layer, then alternating between the blocks. This is probably the fastest method to do it and probably the most effective. Okay, so we are nearly done. Like that. Okay, now what we're going to do, exact same as the front, bring the birch out from the side of the t-shirt and bring it up 5 or 4, so it's 5 in total. Like that. We're then going to repeat that on the other side. Like so. Again, then we're back to the t-shirt pattern. So from here we go for the bottom row of the right one, which is red, grey, red, grey, and then you work your way up. For this side it is grey, red, grey, red. Again, same technique. This is pretty near the end of the main body, so hopefully you guys should be caught up more or less, so we can move on to the sides and then the head. So again, I don't want to waste too much time doing the pattern and showing it on camera, but I might as well just show it quickly because there is not that much left and it is probably easier for you guys to catch up if I do this. So that is the back complete. It should look like that. Pause here if you should need to, and I'll zoom out I guess as far as I can. I can't really zoom out that far because of H2O Delirious standing here, but that's what it should look like. Pause if you need to. Okay, so we're going to do the sides now because we can do that before we move on to the body. So for the bottom of the hands, we're just going to do birchwood on both sides, like that. Then we are going to build it up until it reaches that, so it should be 4. Then we're just going to fill in this pattern to make sure it works out. So just do it as I'm doing it right now. Whoops, that was wrong. Just do it as I'm doing it right now, and I do it wrong. And you don't need to do the top. Do the shoulders like I'm doing it, but you don't need to do by the white parts as I'm doing it. That's just to make it easier for me to build the head. Of course you can if you want to, but you don't need to. I'll zoom out just in case you want to. There you go. And I'll zoom out on the arm just in case you want to do that. Well, you should be doing that, but just in case you want to make sure you're doing it correctly. And again, the other arm's the exact same pattern, so nothing too complicated. Whoops. Okay, where's this bed? Come on, where is it? Where'd it go? And I guess I'm going to have to put a bed down. I don't know where my bed went. I could have sworn I had a bed. Okay, so after we finish sleeping, I'll move on to the side of the legs, and then we are pretty much done with the body. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go around to the side, and we're going to place 2 white each side, like that, in between. We're then going to place 2 levels of black wool, and then obsidian all the way up until we meet the hand, like that. And we repeat this on the other side, so 2 layers of black, and then obsidian all the way to the top, like so. Okay, so this is what the main body should be looking like. I'll fly around it I guess so you can catch up if you need to. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this design was made by HazelHalfling23, so full credit to him for this design, and yeah, big thank you. Okay, so hopefully you are fully up to date with this, so I guess we can move on to the main head now. So what we're going to do is we're going to count 2 or 3 out from the white, so make sure it's not in row with this, it's the row next to it. And we're going to bring it out 2 with birch, and then build it so it's 8 long, so it's an 8x8 square, and bring it out 2. Okay, now what we're going to do is in the middle, so we count 3 in, place 2 black, each side is 2 black, place 3 birchwood. On top of that we do a row of birchwood, and on top of that we do another row of birchwood, so it should be looking like this. Okay, next row we're going to do 1 birchwood, 1 white, 1 black, 2 birchwood, 1 black, 1 white, 1 birchwood. On top of that we're going to do a row of birchwood. On top of that we're going to do 1 brown wool, 1 wood, 3 brown wool, 1 wood, 2 brown wool, and then the final row is just 8 brown wool. So it should be looking like this. Now what we do is we do a layer of 3 obsidian below each eye, a layer of 3 obsidian above each eye, and then connect it on each end like that, and then connect the 2 parts like so. So the front of the face should be looking like this. Again, pause if you need to, and that is about it for the front of the face. So now we're going to move on to each side, of course. So what we're going to do is we are going to extend this. We're going to punch that 1 block out and extend it by 4 like that, so it should be 5 long. We're then going to go down diagonal. This is using obsidian. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 to the side with the brown wool, and then 1 more to the side, and then bring it down 3 like that, and then bring it down 1 using birchwood planks. We're then going to bring the birchwood planks back to the front like so. And for this we're then going to bring it 2 down using brown wool from that piece of obsidian, 2 down from that obsidian, and we're going to repeat that all the way over till here. Where we meet here we're going to punch that 1 block out and it will only be 1. Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to place 1 more like that, and that is all the brown wool you're going to need for that section. Up here you just fill it 2 high with brown wool and 3 high in this section. Down here, all the gaps we just fill in with birch wool, or birchwood should I say, and it should look like that. Okay, so pause here if you need to, and I'm going to move on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the back. So we just bring it out like so, and make it so it's an 8x8 square essentially, or the idea is it's an 8x8 square. And what we're going to do is this bottom row is whole birch. Then we're going to do brown wool, birch, brown wool, 2 birch, brown wool, birch, brown wool. Next we're going to do a whole row of brown wool, and we're going to bring it all the way up to the top, so it should be, I believe, 6 high. And then the whole thing like that should be 8 high, and that is the back of the head complete. Okay, so I just hit my computer with my finger. So what we're going to do is link the top of this together with the front using brown wool. We're then going to punch that 1 birch block out and extend the glasses frames by 5, and then go down diagonal again using obsidian, same as the other side. Now what we're going to do, I'll do the birchwood first because I think it's easier. So for the first row it's just 1 birchwood, second row is 3, third row is 2, fourth row is 2, fifth row is 3, sixth row is 2, and then this row is 1 down from the glasses, so it's 4. Then all the gaps we just fill in using brown wool, like so, same as last time, and that is essentially it. So it should look like that. Now again, pause here if you need to, and moving on. So for the top of the statue, all it is simply just plain brown wool. So nice and simple. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. So that is Munching Brotato. Again, the design and credit all goes to Hazel Halfling for this. HazelHalfling23. So thank you for watching, I guess. Again, I'll fly around it one more time, just so you can catch up if you need to. I know sometimes I speed through things a bit too fast. I can't really help it, it's just the way I do my tutorials, but I always try and counter that by giving you ample opportunity to pause and catch up if you need to. And from the feedback I've been getting, I feel that that's a lot more useful, because a lot more people think it's more useful. So hopefully you think it's more useful, and if you do, definitely hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. All feedback is appreciated, even criticism. I was about to say even, but I said something else. Even criticism, because I just like getting an idea of what people like about my videos and what people don't, and then I can work on improving it and making it better for you guys. So anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Tom. I will see you in the next video. Subscribe for more. Goodbye. Bye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart,